Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here. Welcome to episode 5 of the FC Porto save on the Football Manager 2016 beta. Today join us for a home game against Estoril. What initially had happened is I had recorded a video for the Lyon game. Not only did we get absolutely pumped, but the video was utter guff. Wasn't happy with the editing and just decided I'll try again with the game after. So since you last joined us for that amazing victory over Sporting Lisbon, it was great form since then. A good victory against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League, thanks to Yassin Brahimi's goal. Great, fantastic 3 points, well needed. We then travelled to Unai Madeira in the league. Abukar put us 1-0 ahead. Danilo Dias pulled one back for the home side before Dani Osvaldo, remember him? Former Southampton, Juventus and Roma striker. Gave us the winner and a valuable 3 points. Next up was the Taça de Portugal third round, where we had Los Valdeminos, I believe, some third tier team. Dani Osvaldo scored twice. Thiago Pereira pulling one back for the home side before Christian Tello, on his return from injury, scoring the all-decisive third goal to kill the game off. We rotated the side here. We gave chances to Danilo, Sergio Oliveira, Mesquita came on. We played Hilton. The interesting thing is, I'm just going to load up the report here. Despite them being a lower side, they had 27 shots to our 14 and had more possession, which I found very, very surprising. But the job was done. Then we took on Lyon. I tried a tactical gamble. I saw they had Bisevic at centre back and they had Gele at right back. Thought we could really go at that wing, and absolutely destroy them. It turns out Gele had an absolute field day. We took the lead through Alberto Bueno, but Bisevic, 2 goals from Lacazette. In between that, you had a goal from Bevu and Tolisso as well. They were just absolutely fantastic. Gele had a field day, despite not being great technically. That 20 stamina and natural fitness just absolutely destroyed me. Absolutely destroyed me. But anyway, we have Estoril. It's a chance to go up the league table a little bit. Possibly leapfrog Sporting, depending on what's happening. Maybe establish a little gap ahead of the teams below us as well. It's very tight. Only a couple of points separating us, Sporting and Benfica. We've got a couple of teams who have had a good start, likes of Maritimo, Victoria Guimaraes and Arico. Estoril are sitting down in 14th place, 2 wins, 5 defeats this season. 2 of the wins have came in the last 3 games, so they could possibly be a problem. Looks like they're going to be lining up basically a 4-2-3-1. So we'll take that with our 4-4-2 diamond. It's going to be Casillas Mas, Martinende, Maicon, Maxi Pereira, Ruben Neves, Herrera, Andre is a playmaker, Brahimi is another playmaker, and Abukar and Osvaldo. I think this is going to be similar to my West Ham save, in the fact I think it's going to take time before I get my personnel over and my system over. Because with West Ham, we started okay, because we had the easier games to start with. We kind of struggled in like the Octobers, Novembers, a little bit in December as well. But it was really like when I hit January, the team just started playing absolutely fantastic and out their skin. And that's where I'm at the moment with that save, and that's been a lot of fun. That's over on Twitch, at the old twitch.tv/21Maxwell. If you ever fancy watching a live stream, that's that there, cheap plug. But no, it's been fun. So West Ham's been very fun. Porto's been fun so far. As I say, it's just going to take time before I get my squad together. I always feel, initially, when it's normal squads, that I kind of struggle, but once I bring in my own players and have them play to my style, we seem to kick on. So that'll be interesting to see how that works. And the big challenge I'm doing on Twitch, which is hopefully the 51 league titles in the same save, because obviously I'll be taking over 51 squads and try to win titles instantly. And there's going to be a few times where, I want it done in one season, so I'm going to have to use the squad I'm given. So that'll be interesting. But that's a challenge I'm really looking forward to. And just to tick off the things that I've done in FM, I've won the Champions League with the club I thought I'd never win the Champions League with. I've had so many long-term saves where I've just dominated with one team. I just want to get out and see the world. Dani Osvaldo, unlucky, so I'm looking forward to that. I say that's all stuff. I'll probably mostly be on Twitch, but I think it'll be something where I can definitely look to recap it on YouTube, just do like this is what happened, such and such, this is who we brought in. Looking forward to doing that, and as I say, we'll still have a Let's Play series on YouTube. We'll maybe see how long Porto goes, if we maybe keep it on after the beta, play for maybe another week or so. But our team's been picked. an English team, just so we can get a team up the league basically. So Bruno Martinelli puts us 1-0 up, that's fantastic. First goal was scored from a set piece. Raheem with the ball in, and he just gets to run on the defender. I think they're more zonal marking here rather than man marking, and the big man puts it in the back of the net, no problem. But again, a lesser team coming here, having more of the ball, but we're having chances. We just again need to be more clinical. Another thing I've noticed with this FM is you can maybe see if they're in the team talk here. So keep playing better. Notice the conditioning, a lot of them are like 74, 75. I'm noticing a lot of players are really struggling with fitness, and I'm having to use like 3 subs a game, and I'm still struggling. Like at times at West Ham, especially because of like the Europa League and stuff like that, I was having players who were on like 50 fitness and stuff like that, and like 50 conditioning, and they're match fit. They're like their fitness is good. It's just the fact they've played so many games, and it's just taking a toll, and with a lot of injuries, and basically just didn't want to take to too many youngsters, or it was just going to completely destroy the season. So I don't know if that's maybe an issue with me. I maybe should be looking at more training the fitness side of things. But I'm definitely noticing that so far in FM, a lot of fitness issues. But maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want you to rotate your team a little bit more. And if that's the case, we'll definitely look into it. So far it's okay. It's nothing spectacular. We're having real many chances. The only thing is we're winning. I'll take off Osvaldo, he's in a poor game as well. So not really much happening here, we just try to get the win, try to get the victory, make sure we're getting 3 points and try to get the confidence up. But I think, although it is all about getting 3 points, I do want to try and work on the tactic, because there's no way we should be having 38% possession against Estoril at home. You know, that's definitely a game in real life. I'm pretty sure Porto would be up about 60-65% possession, if not even more. So I think that's something I'm definitely going to look at over time. Maybe it's just because we're playing with really high tempo, so passing accuracy won't be that great. And we'll be prone to losing the ball. Pereira, Umbula. Come on, Andre, make something happen. Rahimi, Abukar. He's one of the players I honestly expect to score him every game. Honestly, to me, he should be a goal a game striker in this league, and it's just not happening so far. I'm going to take off Herrera. Put on Sergio Oliveira, because again, Hector Herrera struggling with a bit of fitness. Means probably need to rotate the team before our next game as well, because a lot of people down at the 60s and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure most of them would not have played. They played against Leon, but they wouldn't have played last Saturday. So the whole 2 games in 4 days is kind of... A lot of people are struggling with it, but here's Caleri. Should have played it earlier, son. I think Mbula might have just wasted that attack. Oh wait, Caleri's in! And there we go, I think that might be his first goal for the club. First goal for the club, Jonathan Caleri. Hopefully the first of many. I thought he'd ruined the attack there, but what a ball this is from Brahimi. Reverse pass, Caleri's in, the other defenders who are marking Abukar play him on side. And he smashes it into the back of the net. So a nice win here. First one thing I can take from FM, like I've been hammered a few times, obviously the 5-1 against Leon, and I've hammered a few times at West Ham. But when we win games, we tend to win them with clean sheets. I've noticed that at West Ham as well. That victory will put us top, just for just now. I'll quickly skip a day so we can see how the rest of the league exit, and we can see if we're going to be sitting top. Going into next week's game against National Di Maria, I was going to say Di Maria there. Da Madeira, even, sorry. Nacional da Maria. Di Maria's just completely fucked that and confused that for me there. Sporting dropping points is good. Benfica winning 1-0 against Madeira as well. And our opponents next week, Nacional da Madeira. There we go. Got it right that time. So, going into next week, the big game against them, because I think every game's a big game in Portugal, because one mistake and you know everybody else is caught up with you. Joint top with Sporting. Benfica 1 point behind, Braga just 2 points behind, tied with Aruca and Victoria Guimarães. So that's quite cool that, you know, it's so close at the moment. So again, that one mistake could cost us, but hopefully we could be, for entertainment value and a freeway fight, ideally I'd like one like nice and easy, but you know, for entertainment value I'd like to see it neck and neck going into the last couple of days of the season. Coming up, next couple of fixtures, as I say, Da Madeira coming up next week. Then we get a trip to Leon. Then we've got Victoria Setúbal, and then Chaves in the Taco de Portugal 4th round. So we'll probably have all our Champions League games out of the way. Actually play Benfica until January, that's quite a shock. I thought we'd play them before the turn of the year. So hopefully we can keep up this form for domestically, try and transition into the Champions League. This year, Champions League, we probably would need to beat Lyon to have any chance of surviving. If not, if Lyon do end up beating us, Gladbach should beat Kiev, and it'll just really be a fight between us and Kiev for the Europa League. So hopefully, if we don't make the last 16, we can hopefully go a run in the Europa League. So that's it for this video, guys. So just a quick update to let you know how we're going, and hopefully we'll have a video again tomorrow. We'll be a couple of games further on down the line. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. It's just a series to just get a real feel of FM16 and the beta, and just to get ready for the big massive saves coming up when the full game's released. That being said, if you enjoyed it, guys, smash that like button. If you've got any comments on the save, or any comments in FN in general, leave them in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, hit that sub button, and every video will drop in your sub boxes. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching as always. I hope you're enjoying FM16, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.